In 1992, a couple right here in the area lost over $18,000 when they went to sell their home. Why? It's because they were listening to conventional wisdom. They were waiting for perfect timing. Since then, I've survived the dot-com crash, the housing boom, the 2008 meltdown, and everything in between, and I've learned 4 truths and a lot more than 18 grand since then. Let's talk about the Johnsons. They had a beautiful house here in the area. Jim got transferred. He got transferred to the capital city, and they needed to sell, yet it was November. And everybody told them, wait until spring. There'll be more buyers then. Everything will look a lot better. I was new, naturally. I said, okay, let's do that. So I agreed. I mean, that was a huge mistake. Between November and April, interest rates jumped from 8 to 9.5%. Our pre-approved buyers from November couldn't qualify anymore, and eventually a house sold for over $18,000 less than the original offer. Lesson number 1 is the market timing beats seasonal timing every single time. And I learned this the hard way through multiple cycles. I started in 1990 when the rates were near 10%. I watched them drop steadily through the 90s, then came the 2000s, and that's when I really learned about the market forces. After the dot-com crash in 2000, the Fed pushed the rate to stimulate the economy from 8% to 6%, and that was 2003. Suddenly everyone could afford a house at 6%. And that's when the boom really started. From 2003 into 2006, I watched something I'd never seen before. Homes in the area were appreciating 15 to 20% a year. People were buying houses they couldn't afford and loans they didn't understand. I saw neighbors become overnight investors. Then 2007 hit. The subprime market collapsed, credit froze, and everything changed overnight. I had clients who went from pre-approved to being denied in 30 days. Not because the rates went up, but because the bank stopped lending entirely. The lesson? Seasonal timing doesn't matter when the entire financial system changes. Lesson number 2 is your personal timeline matters more than market time. During the 2005 boom, I had families rushing to buy because prices would never be this low again. During the 2009 crash, I had families afraid to buy because prices would keep falling. Both missed the real question. Does this solve a problem in your life right now? I mean, I've seen families wait for better markets, miss job transfers, miss helping aging parents, and miss their kids' school years. I've even seen people rush into moves they weren't ready for because the markets were hot. Here's my 34-year-old rule. If you have a life reason to move and you cannot financially handle it, don't let market timing override life timing. Market cycles over decades. Your opportunities might not wait. Lesson 3 is control what you can control. Do not gamble on what you can't. You control your home's condition. You control your home's pricing strategy. You control your financial preparation. During the boom, I told clients, prepare like the market might soften tomorrow. During the crash, I said, price like you need to sell in this market, not the one you wish existed. The families who succeeded in every single cycle were the ones who prepared for reality, not the ones who bet on time. Lesson 4 is I have seen this movie before, and it always ends the same way. Back in 2005, everyone said buy now or be priced out of the market forever. In 2009, everybody said don't buy because prices will keep falling. Both of these were wrong for most people. Markets are cyclical. We know that. I've seen rates go from 10% to 3%, then back to 7%. I've seen home values drop dramatically and then recover again completely. I've seen lending go from anyone can get a loan, whoever fogs a mirror can get a loan, to we need to see perfect, and then back to reasonable again. Here's what doesn't change. People and families need homes. Life happens on its own timeline. Good homes in good neighborhoods with good schools hold their value throughout every cycle. So here's what you need to do instead of timing the market. Before you decide to put your home on the market, what needs fixing, stage what needs staying, know your numbers. I put together a complete guide that walks you through these timing decisions, the questions I wish I'd asked the Johnsons back in '92, plus insights from surviving every market cycle. It's free. The link's in the description. And if you're in the area and you're facing a decision right now, let's walk through your specific situation. Let's come up with solutions, alternatives. Sometimes perspective from someone that's outside, that's seen these market conditions before, can save you a lot more than $18,000.